Alright, what's going on, everybody? I literally told you guys that I wasn't going to make a video on this until we got a real development in the story. And it seems like it is. It seems like Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall is being aimed for summer. So I'm going to be reacting to what Tom Aspinall and Dana White has had to say about the situation, because Jon hasn't really spoken on it, because he's pretty annoyed with the whole situation. So I'm going to be reacting what they have to say, and I'm going to be giving my opinions on it. But real quick, before I get into the video, 91% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you like UFC, influencer boxing, or boxing content, I post 3 to 4 times a week on this channel at least. So make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you. So the first thing that we're going to be checking out is Tom Aspinall posted this on his YouTube channel 4 days ago. And he talks about where it is with the Jon Jones fight. And this may have moved the needle a little bit. We'll see. You guys will see what I mean in a second. We're going to react to it.
So, at the moment, we're now in March when people watch this video. We've stayed quiet in obviously January, February. We pushed the Jones fight a lot last year. But we sort of said, right, crack on with training. Where do things stand?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people out there who know me mainly for talking about Jon Jones, which is a shame, because there's a lot of stuff that I've done in the UFC and I'm completely aware of that.
Yes, it is a shame.
I've been staying away from the media and talking about Jon Jones a lot because, in all honesty, I'm sick of talking about it myself. But there needs to be updates. Do you know what I mean? I see a lot of articles out there online saying a load of different things that's just not true. Do you know what I mean? It's just not true. Where we're at right now is I have spoke to the UFC on multiple occasions about this fight. I'm chasing it up. I want the fight. I've been on record and said that I want the fight. I've been on the phone with the UFC saying that I want the fight. When's it happening? I want the fight more than anyone. What is holding it up right now is his side. That's the truth of it. The UFC really, really want the fight to happen. They've told me that. This is, as I said, this is one of the biggest fights that can be made in MMA right now. And
the biggest.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it. It's just, does he want to put himself in a position where he's comfortable enough financially to take the risk that he's taking to fight me? And that is where we're at. Like, the UFC tell me, they assure me that they are doing everything they can to make this fight. So it's totally, as far as I'm aware, this is now totally down to Jon Jones and his team to work that out, because I'm in. The UFC are in. They assure me that they desperately want to make the fight. Every time I speak to them, they say we are working as hard as we can on the fight, and I'm literally just waiting for a date. I'm not bothered where it is. I'm not bothered who it's against. To be honest, it's not just the Jon Jones fight I'm looking for. I'm looking to fight, man. Like, I'm in shape. I've been working hard since way before Christmas. I've been in the gym twice a day. My diet's good. I've been sparring. I've got international training partners here. I am prepared to fight anybody. But what's holding it back is the UFC want to make the fight with me and Jon. And as far as I'm aware, it's now about, I don't know, maybe financial or otherwise. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but I'm just waiting for the call right now. I'm 100% ready to go.
And it has to be for the undisputed title, more important.
Yeah, so that's my thing. One sec. Let me get this up on my phone.
Obviously, like, come on now. Like, this is the first time in history there's even been a debate that the interim champion should face the heavyweight champion of the world, or champion of the world. This is just ridiculous, but it seems like it's going in the right direction. But like I said, as of recently, it's going in the right direction, because we have stuff like this, like Dana White Instagram Live saying stuff like this.
We're not getting Jon versus Tom ever. Yes, you will. It's coming. Relax.
So that's reassuring, stuff like that. And there's stuff like this where he doesn't really want to say Tom's name for some reason on ESPN. Like, look at this.
Jones will fight anybody, too.
Okay.
Do you know?
No, he's not scared of anybody. He's the greatest ever.
No,
he's the greatest ever. I'm talking about, does he want to do it? You know, because we know he can beat anybody. Does he want to do it?
He does want to do it.
Glaze.
I think best sporting event I went to this year, well, technically 2024, was in November at the Garden for Jon Jones' fight. When do you think we would potentially see him back?
This summer.
Okay.
Jones will fight
Against who?
anybody, too.
Okay.
Do you...
We're going to be seeing him this summer. Against who? Because there's only one answer. I don't know why he doesn't want to promote his heavyweight interim champion Tom Aspinall on national television. I don't understand why he doesn't want to promote that fight on national television. Like, everybody knows, like he said on the Instagram Live, it's happening. Why aren't you promoting the guy that might be able to beat Jon Jones on national television? I wonder if there's just, he doesn't want to piss Jon off or something like that. I just find it very interesting that he doesn't want to say Tom's name all the time. I just think that's very interesting. But when you really egg him on like, who is he fighting, he will say it. But for some reason, you have to get it out of him. They're saying he's fighting Tom Aspinall for some weird reason. So this is him on a podcast. I don't know who this guy is. I apologize.
You mentioned Jon Jones. Is he going to fight this summer? Is that the plan?
Yeah, the plan is to fight John this summer.
Hold
Obviously,
on. I will get back to it, but this reminded me of a meme that I saw on Instagram. I gotta pull it up. This shit had me fucking dying.
Jon Jones also in UFC 313 is this weekend. Is he going to fight this summer? Is that the plan?
yeah, the plan is to fight John.
I had to pull that up. He was obviously just misspeaking. But that really just cracked me up. All right, I'm sorry. I had to pull that up. All right, let's start over.
You mentioned Jon Jones. Is he going to fight this summer? Is that the plan?
Yeah, the plan is to fight John this summer. Obviously, when, where, and all that stuff is being determined. And yeah, it's my goal this year is to make that fight.
What fight?
Your goal is to make which fight, though? Tom Aspinall or somebody else?
Aspinall. The Pereira fight is this weekend. This guy wants to move up to heavyweight and fight at heavyweight too.
If Alex wins, could he move up and fight Jones?
He wants to. Well, I'll have to. Let's see how this fight plays out. The fight that everybody wants to see right now is Jones and Aspinall, and then there's no doubt that Pereira could fight the winner.
You mentioned Jon Jones.
See, now that's sick. Even though I love Alex, he gets tapped by both of them very easily, and even Dana said in the past that Alex shouldn't move up for that reason, but Jones versus Pereira after the Aspinall fight, or Aspinall versus Pereira, is a sick fight. It is a super fight. Don't get me wrong, even though I think it goes a certain way. It is a very sick fight on paper. You cannot deny that at all. So overall thoughts, I'm very glad that this is finally happening. I know I've made like 3, possibly 4 videos on this whole situation at this point, calling Jon Jones a duck. And I'm not the only person that thinks this. You know, he really had to get $25 to $30 million to take this fight, which shows he really thinks Aspinall is a threat, which is exactly what I think. I do not think this fight favors Jon very good. I do think he has a chance. I don't want to sit here and act like Jon Jones has 0% chance, because he is one of the greatest of all time. His grappling is elite, but so is Tom's, and people forget about that. So the thing is about the Jon Jones fight, I'll talk about it again, but the Aspinall matchup is, even Stipe was landing on Jon, and Stipe looked awful in that fight, to be completely honest. Obviously, Stipe is a hero, and I don't want to diss him, but it is the truth. He shouldn't be in the octagon anymore. That's why he retired instantly after, and he said, I'm going to retire after this fight, thank God. So yeah, just the way Jon Jones has a striking defense with his arms out, it's not going to work with Aspinall. He's way too fast, and legitimately, Jon cannot stand with Aspinall. It would not be a good idea. So it would go to the ground, but I think Aspinall might be able to out-physical Jon because he's naturally a heavyweight, and Jon is a bit of a flabby heavyweight, even though he's still very good at that size. Obviously, I'm not saying he's ass, but I just rate Aspinall as a fighter. He is literally sick. He finishes people in 2-minute fight average. So yeah, it isn't a good matchup for Jon. That's why he is negotiating so hard. He wants to make it worth it if he loses, like he said in the past. I know it wasn't exactly what he said, but he said, I think, I need enough money to the fact if I lose, it doesn't really matter. So that just speaks to, he realizes that Tom is a threat, even though he thinks he's annoying for the negotiations and the fan reception. Everybody wants to see the fight because you are the champion, and Tom Aspinall is the interim champion. So usually there isn't even negotiations with stuff like this. You just fight the interim champion. But yeah, he's one of the greatest of all time, so he's going to have a bit more leverage than the average UFC fighter. I understand that, but yeah, man, I'm just glad that this is finally going to happen. So let me know what your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. it's not English. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If they somehow wiggle around and then Alex Pereira beats Ankalaev and then they face off John Jones and Alex Pereira in the ring and Dana White's just bluffing, that will piss me off. But obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Dana White will say it for no reason. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the video. Literally every single subscription and like matters because I'm still a small channel. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter. Make sure you guys follow my Snapchat. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram. Am I forgetting anything? TikTok, even though I don't post on it anymore. But if I get a good amount of people on there, I will start posting again. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say for you guys today. Thank you guys for listening to me yap like usual. God bless every single one of you. And peace out. I'm a sin, huh? I'm a sin, huh? I'm a sin, huh? I'm a sin, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Lord, forgive me for what I'ma do. You can't even please her, I gotta go prove. I'm finna go see her, I'm making a move. Finna go deeper, she feeling the groove, huh? Yeah. Very funny, cause the boys that she picking are really astute. The bitches be basic, it really ain't news. People are soft and they finna get true. Worry about me and I steady improve. She low could be sleeping, I'm really that dude. Got this man geeking and give me a boost. Rubber, I'm ticking, I'm rapping like Zeus. If he come pull up, he getting a two. Hope he don't finally losing the two. Hope he don't rubble me, need a masseuse. Shout out to Jared, he finna get juice.